Okay. Hello, my name is Timi Salami, and welcome to my Alzheimer's data story. In this site, I'll walk you through my Google site where I combine survey data, public data sets, and Python analysis to explore awareness, symptoms, and risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. So this is the homepage. The title is How to Demographic Impact Alzheimer's Disease. Um, my project focuses on Alzheimer's, a disease affects that affects brain disorder, memory, thinking, and behavior. It is commonly seen in older adults, but can have early onset cases as well. There are several factors that can contribute to this disease, such as genetics, lifestyle, and demographics can play a big role as well. So, with this project, I used a public data set which consisted of 35 variables, um, and they include age, gender, ethnicity, education level, BMI, smoking, alcohol consumption, physical activity, and so on. And this data set I found on Kaggle just by the search of Alzheimer's disease, and it provided me with this long and lengthy um data set. And for the other data set that I used was a Google survey that I created on Alzheimer's disease using gauging public awareness and so on. And for the Google survey, I asked how does age affect awareness? What symptoms do people know about Alzheimer's disease? And what factors can link to um, this diagnosis? For this project, I predicted that older people would be more likely impacted by the disease, and they would also know more about Alzheimer's disease. And I also predicted that memory loss would be the most common symptoms that people know about and that is recognized. Um, so for the second page, which is survey data cleaning and analysis, um, like I said earlier, I gathered a survey from people where I asked them a simple question about like how old they are, how familiar they're with Alzheimer's disease, do they know anyone that has been personally impacted by this disease, and what I think what's the common symptoms they have that people with Alzheimer's disease have. Um, and so on, all the questions listed here. And the results are also, I should have made this bigger, but yeah, and the results, and this displayed the results as well. Um, One key results that I found from the survey is that 70% of people chose memory loss as the main symptom. And most people said early diagnosis is very important for treating Alzheimer's disease. And for the next page, I think it talks more about the Google Trends shown. Um, Actually, let me just go on the next page. Um, no, not this page. I think I'm. So this page shows Um, the Google Trends that which is spiked in early mid-November, which is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Um, and it shows like public interest because of Alzheimer's Awareness Month, which significantly spiked around mid-November. Okay, so let me go back to the third page, which is data visualization um for Alzheimer's disease. Um, oh, actually, I think I jumped ahead. I forgot to talk about how I cleaned the my Google survey. Um, so I cleaned the survey responses by fixing text. Let's say someone puts someone spells out their age instead of directly putting the number. I switched it to the age and to the digits instead of the spelled out format. Um, and I also removed any blanks that were visible. And this was I did about like 3 or 4 entries that needed fixing. And my summary table grouped age and experiences in older people were more likely to know more about about Alzheimer's disease. And in the public data set, women are more likely at a higher risk for diagnosis with Alzheimer's disease. Now we can go to the next page, which talks about the data visualization for Alzheimer's disease. Right. Okay. So for this page, I included charts, a pie chart, um, showing rising Alzheimer's case worldwide. Um, it showed it showed why awareness matters, and um, it showed the symptoms from different. Actually, let me pause. Okay, it showed the symptoms heart disease, stroke, prostate cancer, and so on. And Alzheimer's disease was the leading um disease in 2000 in early 2000 to 2013. Um yeah, and I think I did a summary chart about this. And next is okay, this was what I was talking about, the data I collected, how I fixed it up to look a bit cleaner, um and the results that I found that from that survey. Okay, next is the Python scripts. Um, so my Python program included clean survey, made charts and statistics. Um, I provided menu options that included generating visuals and summaries. Under the Python scripts are Alzheimer's disease program, which are variables that just hold data. And here are the results for that. For the second one are the if statements. So if statements using loops and to process inputs and data for this one. And the third one included functions um, to organize the code and so on. And the second to last one, I believe, are the lists and dictionaries used for questions and labels and and yeah. And then the last one are the included the matplotlib and which were used for like visuals and analysis, and here are the results for that. And yeah, that's and overall, those are like the findings and observations. But overall, my main takeaways from this project were that older people definitely are more at risk of this disease, and they had more personal connection to the disease. The main significant symptom that's always occurring is memory loss with this disease. It's the most significant symptom. And some risk factors that I found from this project was low activity and diet issues um, are definitely linked to diagnosis, and also genetics are definitely also looped in with this disease. And lastly, women are definitely more at a higher risk of um, getting Alzheimer's disease. And overall, this project helped me connect data to real life situations like this project did with Alzheimer's disease. And that's it for my project. Thank you for watching. Yeah.